1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna give it to you, boy.
Hello guys, I wanted to create this video because I feel this year has been incredibly difficult for so many. Like many people out there, the 4th of July looked completely different. We had no plans, and due to this virus, we couldn't gather regardless. What is interesting is that it was raining immensely strong during this day. It was as if the land remembered what took place on this day 126 years ago. You might not know this, but on July 4th, 1894, the Republic of Hawaii, which was made up of Americans, Europeans, Hawaiian subjects who were willing to overthrow Queen Liliuokalani, declared themselves to be the government of Hawaii. Although in the mainland, this means the states that are not isolated by water. This is often celebrated as its victorious day. Here in Hawaii, it is still a very painful day. This overthrow created such a painful time because Native Hawaiians were stripped from their land, language, and culture. The only way Native Hawaiians were allowed to express themselves was through hula. Although most people associate hula with this idealism of entertaining tourists, it was originally a way to communicate their language. We also know for many Native Americans, this day did not represent glory. During this time, people have more time to reflect and see the past with different lenses. Although the past is painful, many Native people still prevailed, despite the systems that were created for them to remain oppressed. It is quite beautiful how people, with real roadblocks, still endure and accomplish so much. These scenarios are repetitions in history. This isn't new. Although the times are quite different and people become more advanced, they still face the same oppositions. Now, I also realize that this country does offer opportunities, but with that, it also takes. Don't get me wrong, it is the reason why so many people migrated here. Through the movies and media, this country displays the great sense of freedom. The American dream. I often pondered on that, and what I realized is people were not seeking the country, but the ideology of freedom. I want to show you an example in history. Several times, Israelites were governed by multiple oppressors for centuries. In Genesis 15:13, God was foretelling what was going to happen to Abraham's descendants. It reads, "Then the Lord said to him, 'Know for certain that for 400 years your descendants will be strangers in a country not their own, and they will be enslaved and mistreated there.'" Although this was said, the next verse stated, "But I will punish the nation that enslaves them, and In the end, they will come away with great wealth. Now, to our human viewpoints, we wonder why these things happen or why God allows these things to occur. But for me, I'm reminded that we all have free will, and some do evil with it. He doesn't want to control us, despite all the pain we may cause others. For a long time, I was living in my own modern version of slavery. I had lost my spark, as you can say. I chose to run away from God, and without knowing it, I was trying to control my own life, which I spiraled and fell into a deep, deep depression. Just like the Israelites, I felt like I had the authority to make all these choices and plans for myself. And when those plans failed, I continued to fall deeper into this hole. I was solely reliant on the world's goals, whatever they may be for you. I just want to tell you that He doesn't want you to live chained up to these ideas of the world. He just wants you, not your religion, not your fancy diplomas, careers, just you. I want to save you the pain I dealt with for so many years. And I hope this message helps you out during this time. And I want to remind you that you can live free.